Today I did good. I ain't been eating no bullshit. In fitness, I wake up, I feel fit. And thank God every morning I'm still rich. I'm still rich. Open your eyes, see the bigger pic. The bigger pic. Shit gon' hit differently. Niggas couldn't feel my adrenaline. Just rush about tracing them Benjamins. Bachelor, but I'm also a gentleman. Generous. Overall, nigga genuine. This one a coda on me. Ass bent, dressed like a polo. Got a passion for fashion, I told her. In the cabins with a bad bitch on me and I can't even control her. I need passports, we going global. This bitch bad, fuck fast, yeah. Ferrari motor, I do the dash. I crash in a pussy whenever I don't got an ass. I wake up and get to it, go hustle and get this cash. Wake up and get to it, go hustle and get this cash. I gotta...
Yo. Mic check.
So don't talk to me at all, cause you wasting my time and money. Like I won't call you out on yourself and really hold you accountable. Now you treat me like a villain or someone that you don't like that. I fight that feeling when I get it. I'd rather talk it out without a fear to get specific. See, that's when you grow. Your reality, you change. When your character develops, you stay the same.
Ever been by yourself? Feel like you had no one else. That you couldn't get no help. Like your feelings was put on a shelf. You forced to face yourself. No one to answer their phone. And nowadays it's messed up. It feel like you all alone. Like you don't deserve that blessings. Or you don't deserve that love. But brothers don't give up. And sisters focus. Gotta love yourself. You know you should. You're that star above. Yeah, that says God is love. Yeah, that's that God is love.
It ain't supposed to and show you, you know you capable of anything, and that includes transmuting pain. So let it be beautiful. Let it. Life can be so beautiful, but only if you let it. Life is your greatest start. You paint it with perspective. When adversity, I know I can't neglect it. Got a slew of reasons why. I got about at least 7. I got a slew of reasons why.
1, 2.
7.
Men and women just two sides of the same coin. And you see, we all be going through it. Don't you know that we both torn? So God,
Mic number 2. There we go.
Mic. Check.
Number 3.
All right.
Just know you gotta give it grace. And don't you know you have to stay. And how you feel every day is okay, because sometimes you
love you, Drew.
Your own way and move at your own pace.
Share that post.
They ain't gonna see.
So I could. Where's the camera?
My perspective.
Over here.
Yo.
Moving forward, never tired.
The place
Breaking
camera.
records every trial.
No, my bliss is this is never ending.
Breaking records every trial.
Because we feel like
Moving forward, never tired.
because they self they do.
See what we gon'
Is
be.
it
They
possible
ain't
for
been
you
blessed
to
with my perspective.
Okay.
They
Yeah.
ain't gonna see what we gonna see.
They ain't gonna
Okay. But
Gonna see what we
Like,
gonna
don't
see.
let it get
Gonna
you.
be what we gonna be.
that's you.
That's
But
all right.
They ain't
So
gonna be
how
what we gonna be.
many times did I say
A period.
I like that.
On what? That's how you make it sound.
Oh, yeah.
Ew. Meow. Hello? Oh my god.
Yeah. I know sometimes we lose the faith in where we're going. Try to hold on to what used to be.
Not yet. No, we're literally live.
Oh, I can hear myself.
Oh my god!
We love you, Janaya.
So I think that
You know.
that might. Are we ready to go?
She got that exclusive.
A little bit, or unless somebody else. Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. Well, we're just gonna start the show. That was our pre-show. If y'all caught it, you know, it was our little kickback type vibe. You know, we like to come in here and do a pre-game before we get on a garage party.
Okay.
We really
Okay.
be here minding our business.
You know,
Minding our business that pays us very
That
well.
pays us very well.
Very well. So yes, we are here with the Work Hard, Play Harder team for Garage Party tonight. Thank you guys for tuning in.
And we're caught in between a fork and a road.
But yeah, so we're here for Garage Party, and basically we have some special guests with us tonight. We're all special guests because we're all on the Work Hard, Play Harder team. But I'm gonna just let everybody go around and introduce themselves, tell us what you do for the team, and yeah, how much you like being on the team. Okay, so yeah, anybody else?
We might as well go.
okay, yeah, that sounds great.
How y'all doing? My name is Judi K.O. and I am a performer / hostess for Work Hard, Play Hard. You know,
Get that?
we have a lot of fun with each other. It's very family oriented, and I love that about us. We connect on very professional yet very spiritual and emotional levels, and that's why I love y'all. Y'all get me.
We love you.
Thank you. I don't think my mic is on, but it's on.
It's
Okay. I am Drea Moon. That's my best friend. Yeah, that's my best friend. And I am a behind the scenes creative director in a sense. I help style, I help do makeup, I help do it all, whatever you need. I'm your right hand man, you know what I'm saying? I got you. I do some music, I sing, you know, I do other things, but I have not tapped into that yet. So, you know, stay tuned. I guess this is the place where I can expand that, you know, and I'm with the right kind of people to do that with. So I'm excited.
We love you as a new addition.
Love you guys.
Welcome
Get
to
real
the
comfortable.
That's right. Well, you know, I'm Tiff J from VA, y'all. I love that you guys are tuning in to us right now. Thank y'all so much for being a part of Garage Party. And we out here vibing tonight. Friday. Let's do that. But y'all know what I do. Y'all, and if you don't know, you figure it out.
Period.
You won't know.
All right.
Hell.
What it do, y'all? Seven City Ghost. You know, Mr. Work Hard, Play Hard. In front of the camera instead of behind the camera. I'm still behind the camera at the same time, though. So yeah, we working it out. So you know, I can do both. Yeah, about to get to it, I guess.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Kayla. I am known for creating editorial campaigns that deliver 3 times the exposure to all your business ventures or whatever goals you have going on. I am the marketing manager and also the mind behind our fashion shows and coordination and like some of the planning for most of what we do. So I get to work with these lovely people. We got Drew backstage. On
Shout out to
BTS. She's still here. Y'all can't
Full
see her,
team,
but
full
she here.
team.
BTS in the background. You know what
Gemini
I'm saying?
Squad.
Hell,
Right.
hell.
We teaming over here. So, but today we are here for Judi K.O.
Lovely, lovely,
Right.
beautiful.
Talk about,
Lovely,
you
beautiful,
know,
gorgeous.
her growth and her expansion and really like, you know, her story, her work hard, play harder story. Her talk about some concerts she performed at with us and get into, you know, why she loves music. And I'm gonna let, you know, that conversation pop off with you and your best friend. Y'all can talk about your friendship. Yeah.
I knew that was going to end up happening. No, I talked about her for more. I talked with her about her. I was like, you know, they're going to talk about me and you.
Yeah.
She was like, what do you think they're going to talk about tonight? I was like, they're going to ask me about my development of my relationship with them, and then they're going to talk about our relationship. And so just be prepared because you know you're going to be up there.
I was gonna wear a hoodie.
Oh, I even said something to her about that. I was like, okay, if you want to be on the podcast on the internet with a hoodie, that's up to you.
You know, I would have,
That's up to you.
But y'all
I
came
would've.
through with the look.
but we had to think through it.
I'm not mad at that.
We was
You know,
literally on
We
FaceTime
came
getting
through with
ready.
a hoodie and chilling.
I mean,
It's a
As normal
vibe.
best friends
She
do.
look comfy. You know, she
mean,
look
I'm-
cute.
I'm
She got a
comfy.
hoops on.
I mean, I classed it up a little bit.
Yes,
We've
exactly,
literally known each
exactly.
other since we was like 13, 14.
We've known each other forever in some, and then some past lives, and then some. Like,
Literally.
yes,
Her birthday is the day after.
yes, exactly. We're
I
like
didn't know
like
that.
this. We're locked
Yes,
in.
her birthday is the day after.
So speaking of that, since I've
And
known you
her birthday is the
forever,
day before mine.
it's a lot of Geminis.
Shout out to
Exactly.
Juski.
Shout out to
Whose birthday
Drew.
is the day before mine.
We love you, Drew.
Like, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
It's a
4,
birth
5,
order.
6.
What?
Wow. I'm not that. Who's a 5? Who's the 5?
I'm the 5.
Oh, I'm a 5 too.
Yeah,
I
we
like
love a
that.
5.
See how that works?
I like
Yeah.
See how that works?
Yeah.
5s in the building make a 10. Ah.
Top 10.
Period.
But yeah, I'm really excited that you guys get to bring the new dynamic to the podcast. And yeah, we're happy you're all here and getting in. We're having a good time.
Mhm.
Y'all can see.
So Kayla, what is the YouTube channel's name?
So we're Work Hard, Play Harder. Everything's Work Hard, Play Harder medium, right? Work Hard, Play Harder 757.
Work harder.
Yeah, I gotta share the link on the story actually as we
You know, so
speak.
we can get some people in here. I just need crowd control. You know what I'm saying? I want to get a little juicy.
Get a little juicy.
Get the
See who's watching.
make
out
make it
there.
feel like we, you know.
Talk to
Get
us.
the people a little bit more interactive.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, as soon as while she does that, I'm gonna ask you a few questions.
Yes, best friend. I don't know if y'all know, but if my best friend gets a task, she does it 100%.
Oh, I'm gonna
Like
do it.
to the fullest extent, and
We
she
gonna
gonna
get it
do it as professionally as she, like. So it don't matter if she's my best friend. She's gonna ask me the questions that need to be asked.
Yeah,
She's gonna do what needs to be done,
yeah.
and she's gonna do it to her fullest extent as a professional. And I love her for that. And
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
so glad that I decided to bring her on my team
I love you
because y'all are the best.
Thank
Y'all are literally the best people I've ever worked with. Ever, y'all are the best people I've ever worked with.
How
Ever
can you not
curate
like her? Like that is
anything,
just so.
anything like that, and just to bring my best friend on with that, like I knew she was going to be joining a crew that would embrace her and enjoy her for everything she has to give. Because
I got a lot, and I'm gonna give it
she
all.
has a lot. She don't even be thinking she be having a lot to give, but I'm like, you have everything.
Are we gonna make me emotional in front of these people?
Yeah.
In front of this family.
Well, I
So-
tell
I
you,
love you.
it's amazing that
And I really appreciate y'all for bringing her on full force.
we love you guys.
Like y'all
They
brought
feel-
her on
oh,
full
that's-
force, and it took y'all no time. Like I swear, y'all had one conversation with her, and y'all was like, "Okay, she's creative director."
yeah, absolutely, team.
It took one conversation, and she became creative director because y'all just
Absolutely.
saw her for who she was.
And I love
I
that.
love that, and I really appreciate y'all.
I love being recognized for, you know.
I love that, we get to be an example for women because I see a lot of like catty shit on
It's
TV.
so catty out
Yeah,
here in
and-
our industry.
And not just that, but like what they're portraying women as, and
Yeah.
so it's just an honor and a pleasure for me to be able to, work with so many different like creative and, just amazing, women. And I shout out, y'all for that because the fact of the matter is like we're really showing people that women can, be out here and working together and getting along, and it's refreshing.
It is.
So,
What
thank
Queen
you guys.
Latifah
Shout
say?
out to y'all.
UNITY.
Hey, and I love it, and we're really happy that you guys have came and added y'all sauce to the recipe.
I got some salsa for you.
Hey,
Ain't mad at it.
Okay. Well,
She had to
thanks
bring
for
that
having me. Always. I love it here. They say that.
me. I ain't mad at that. That's one of the reasons why we do that. So y'all come back.
And I definitely. So Judy, I've known Judy for forever. Been singing since ever. Like she's really been honing her craft since middle school. It's in the choir, back to back since high school. And after that, she continued her music development. And I want to know. I just want you to tell us more about what was your inspiration to getting into music.
So, I'm not gonna lie. My inspiration for getting into music was theater. It was always theater, and it was always the people of color in theater. Like a lot of people don't recognize the Jennifer Hudsons and the Heather Headleys, and the people like that, and the Under O'Days. A lot of people don't recognize those women for their craft, and I did.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because it was different, and it was because it wasn't something that people were used to.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And so one of the first things that I decided to hone my craft in was opera. So one of the first things I decided to master my vocal craft in was opera.
Mm-hmm.
So of course, naturally, I became a soprano one.
Mm-hmm.
I became a soprano one, and I just decided to dive deeper into that, dig deeper into that. And I discovered that I could hit whistle notes, and I could do this, and I could do that.
Yes, ma'am.
And I just became a lot more comfortable with what I could do vocally, because I decided to not be so close off.
Yeah.
A lot of black vocalists, they tend to be a lot more. And it's because of what the industry tells them. Like a lot of times when artists, they go out and they say, I'm not R&B, my music isn't R&B. Some people take it as like a jab at R&B. It's not a jab at R&B at all. It's just that we are more than the box that Hollywood and the music industry decides to put us in.
I have to say this to you. You're the first artist that I realized the DJ, the engineer better be paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
Because if not,
you're going to lose it.
Yeah, the mic will go, because her range is so powerful.
Yes.
And it's like, oh, you better
I have to
be
check
ready.
myself sometimes too.
I know, but I mean,
I have to check myself sometimes too, because sometimes I'll hit like something really intense and be too close to the mic. Like she's told me even multiple times.
yeah.
Girl, you know you got that voice.
Yes,
Right.
I always.
You know you got that voice. Sometimes you got to pull that mic back.
And that's some real spit right there. But
she could
that,
fill a room.
that's practice.
I
Know,
really
those
can.
are.
I can fill a room with no mic.
Absolutely.
So sometimes I just gotta.
You got to spit, yeah. But I that was when I knew. I was like, yo, that's a powerful ass voice right there. Like, as an engineer, you better be paying attention. You may have to adjust because your voice is so
In
powerful.
the middle of me performing, because I can easily
Absolutely.
go from the softest note that you
Yeah.
ever heard to the most loudest and rambunctious and overzealous note you've ever heard in your life.
I love it.
Like literally, it could be so low. Like I could go from alto 2 to soprano 1 in one song, and you'd never even think it.
Right. And that is reason why we're like, you better be paying attention.
You better be here.
That's real shit. But yeah, so okay, yeah, I got a question. So, who do you think your top 5 singers would be?
Of all time or living?
I mean, all time, bro.
Okay. Dang. Then I would have to say no, because I have categories and
I know it.
I know
Which
that.
I mean, just really.
Okay, so
I was gonna say top 5 that you just could not live without.
Okay, so this is in no particular order. I'm just saying names. Okay, one of them a lot of people are going to be surprised. Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx, he's so extremely talented. Like he's my favorite entertainer of all time.
Yes.
Of all time.
I've been watching the
there's
Jamie
not one
Foxx
thing
show. That
man
shit's
cannot do.
hilarious.
He's a comedian. He's an instrumentalist. He's a singer, songwriter.
Yes.
Like there's
And
not
a
one
hell
thing
of a
he can do.
comedian.
Okay. Okay, and a hell of a singer.
Yes.
He can play the piano. He does vocal impersonations. Have you heard him do Barbara Streisand?
Amazing.
He can do Barbara Streisand.
Yeah, yeah.
Like what? That's wild to me. So he's definitely up there as one. Okay, the second one is a really obvious one. She because she thinks she's overrated.
You about to be
I'm about to say Beyonce.
Yes.
But Beyonce, like of course Beyonce. Of course Beyonce. Like that's just like obvious, of course. The next person I would have to say is Jill Scott. Jill Scott, she's definitely in my top 3 of all time. Jill Scott is in my 3 of all time. Like there's nothing that woman can't do. Like her ability to sing all genres is what inspired me to sing all genres. Like there's no genre that woman can't sing.
Right.
She can sing opera. She's done it. She does opera. She does jazz. She does neo soul. She does R&B. She does Broadway. There's nothing that woman can't do
Right.
vocally.
I
And like nobody can challenge her, and she lose.
Yeah.
Like in my eyes, there's
Yeah.
like nobody can challenge her vocally, and she lose.
I like that.
Who am I on? Number 4. I feel I have to go back to male. Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder is my number 4.
That's a good one.
He's one of my favorite songs. He's my favorite songwriter of all time. Like nobody writes better music than Stevie Wonder. And it's because he has a calculated formula to how he writes music. And the way he writes music is the same formula that I use to write music. Like he believes in okay, you need a verse, you need a hook, you need a verse, but you need a bridge. Where that bridge at? So many people are so accustomed to making like verse songs, chorus songs, and that'd be end of it. Like there's no embellishment of the vocalism that you could provide, and that's why I like Neo as a songwriter. Because Neo, he follows the Stevie Wonder formula as well.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's structured.
It's structured. There's a certain structure when it comes down to songwriting, and if you don't have that final build up, like that crescendo at the end of the song to really build up and create some sort of angst at the end of the song, it's just like a music.
Yeah.
It's not a song that you're resonating with. It's just a piece of music.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So that's why I really resonate with Stevie Wonder. And also he's another artist that just dives into multiple genres. Like he's a multiple genre kind of person. Like a lot of people don't talk about it, but Songs in the Key of Life, one of the best albums of all time.
Absolutely.
Literally one of, like, there's no skips. There's no skips.
No.
Even the songs where there's no words,
Yes.
I can literally listen to the, like, literally. Actually, a lot of people don't know this. I've been keeping this to myself, but I've been writing a play/musical to that album. Like, so the songs that are in that album, I'll use the songs in that album to write a musical. So I'm in the process of writing a musical
Don't
for,
talk too much about that.
because somebody might take my idea.
Well, look, literally, I was just talking to you about, how we should be presenting just our art in different forms, like meshing theater and music, and really, it's like this generation giving them something different, like putting a twist on how they get to see theater, how they get to, experience like religion. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can still expose people to things, but I think that you have to really resonate with what era and time you're dealing with.
How they view things.
Oh my goodness.
And how to stay
You
relevant.
have to bring it to their table.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So this room is space for ideas like that, and I think that eventually, that's the way. That's gonna be the way to like really update how everyone, coming up out of that old
Okay, who's your five?
Oh my
Who's your
God,
fifth?
who is my- Okay, so I wasn't trying to say Michael Jackson.
I knew you. I knew.
But it's Michael Jackson.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Like seriously, it's Michael Jackson.
He's probably in my top 5 too.
Like
Not
if anybody was ever to listen, like if anybody ever heard his vocals broken down without the backing track, like if you were to hear the way he stacks, he's the king of stacking.
He
He's
is.
the king. Like I'm so mad I didn't have more because Brandy would be my number 6. Brandy would be my number 6 because she's the queen of stacking. I love Brandy so much.
Fantastic.
She's fantastic. She's not the vocal Bible for no reason.
No.
Mhm, mhm.
Like she's not the vocal Bible for no reason.
Super diverse in her voice.
Like the raspiness and the soul of it, and the older she gets, the better it is. Like that last Brandy album that she put out, B5. If anybody hasn't heard B5, it's an album to listen to. My God, she puts her soul into that album. The vocals that she lays down on that album, it's just it's phenomenal.
Mhm.
You really see her stacking ability. Like she does it like it's paperwork.
Mhm.
She does it like it's paperwork, and like Mariah idolizes her for her stacking. Jasmine Sullivan idolizes her for her stacking. Whitney Houston idolized her for her stacking.
Love me some Whitney.
Like Brandy isn't the vocal Bible for no reason, and it just blows my mind that people just push her to the side. She don't get enough recognition. Like
Yeah.
she's America's first Black princess. Put some respect on her
Oh, her
name.
name. Yes.
Put some
Yes.
respect on her
Brandy.
name.
Okay. So in that sense, what inspires your music?
Making a difference in our community.
Mhm.
Because a lot of people don't view music the
Mhm.
way we do.
Mhm.
I can't even say the way I do anymore. Like before, when I used to do interviews, it used to be like the way I do. But ever since I've like congregated with y'all see things the same way I do.
That's a big word for Elmo.
Congregated.
That's a big word for Elmo.
I'm educated. Don't do me like that. I'm
Period.
educated.
Books.
Lots of them. But ever since like I've congregated with you guys as a group and become a part of the team, like I've never felt more comfortable
Mhm.
in my own space as an artist. Because y'all, when I say an artist or when I say a film or when I say a piece of work, y'all know who I'm talking about and what I'm talking about. If it's not at least 2 or 3 people in the room, it's at least one person in the room who knows who or what I'm talking about, and I don't feel like an outsider in a room full of artists.
Yes.
I'm in an actual room full of artists who know art, who study art, who divulge in art, and y'all aren't just on the base level of it. Y'all aren't just like, oh, we're Black, so we just know hip hop, or we're Black, so we just know R&B. We know art. We all
We
know
are art.
and we all have an education of art. So I feel a lot more comfortable in my space with y'all and doing what I do now, because now I feel like I have the ability to express and be that theater kid that I've been my whole life. I've always been a theater kid. Like back when I used to do talent shows back in high school, I used to always do theater songs or like songs that people didn't know. And like after the talent shows, people would be like, "Oh, Judy, you did really good, but next time can you do a song that everybody knows?" I'm like, no. I'm like, that's not me. I know those songs, but I don't want to do those songs because those songs don't represent the art that is a part of me.
Yeah.
and I'm a theater kid.
I understand that one.
I want to sing Broadway, bro.
Yeah.
Those are the notes
You know-
and the training that I literally took training for what I want to do. Like I took the classes, I took all of that, and even in college, I did what I needed to do to get more well-rounded
Okay.
on what I needed to do. Like I took vocal
Yeah,
vocal when I was
yeah.
at ZZZ.
So what would be your favorite Broadway?
Oh, it's Wicked.
Oh, for sure.
It's
You
Wicked.
got a little Wicked
It's
sample.
Wicked. It's actually Wicked and The Wiz are sharing a spot.
Oh, yeah. You got a little Wicked sample. You want to sing a little Miss Broadway?
So if you care to find me,
back up from that mic.
towards the western sky.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. See, okay, you about to.
That's our shit now. We both know Wicked is our shit.
Love me some Wicked.
I can't wait for the movie to come out.
It's gonna be great. Okay. And so, do you think that music theater is what also inspires you to create? Like, what allows you to get into that creative funk where you start to make?
Oh,
the
that's
magic?
definitely one of the things.
Mhm.
Like, being a performer was not always a comfortable thing for me. I was very reserved, very shy. It wasn't until I really like understood that musical theater and show tunes was like my thing, where I was really like, okay, be rambunctious, be animated, be the fun you that you are, that you want to be, because that's what it calls for this music.
I think that's why your voice is so loud, is because
I'm
you are
meant for
muted.
that.
Yeah, a lot
That's
of
what I'm meant
music
for.
theater, they don't use the mics.
They don't.
They
They
fill
don't.
the
They're like,
room.
and back in high school, I was in choir. We didn't do mics. So the volume that you had to create
To bring the
off
boom.
of your own voice. So I'm really good at like creating a volume in an area or a space with no mic. I can have no mic. Like even when we do FemFest, I can have the track playing behind me. Everybody's gonna be able to hear me because of the training.
So you say
because I know how to project.
Yeah. So you say your creative process, you think like you're in a music theater, like a play or something, and in your mind that's where you go.
My life is a whole.
You live.
I'm telling you, when I am getting up and waking up in the morning, what's the Rebecca Black song? Friday. Hey, that's how I be feeling.
As long as you don't wake up in the morning feeling
Wake
like you
up
know
feeling
who.
like I'm in a
Yeah,
that's
okay.
how I be feeling like
Okay.
Rebecca Black.
Period.
Okay, I get in the shower. I could literally play any music while I'm in the shower.
So if you're saying your life is like a musical and a play, what would be your story? What is your story you're trying, like your message you're trying to give out to people? If they were to watch you, Judi, the play, what would be your message and your story?
That life is hard, but you can pull through.
I know that's fine.
And no matter what life throws at you, you can still be that bitch. Okay. I don't think people understand. Like, I'm not like big balling. Like, I'm not big balling. But when I step out and I present myself, you could never tell me that I look anything less than
Period.
$100 million, $1,000.
Hello.
Like I go shopping at Rainbow. Like, half of my wardrobe is literally from Rainbow, but the way I put it together and the way I envision myself, hear that. The way I envision myself
is how you step forward.
It's how I step forward, and that's how people see me. You can't see me no other way other than how I envision myself, because that's what I present to you. You know what I'm saying? So as long as I believe in myself 100% and believe that I'm that girl.
It's your world, baby. We just
it's
living
my
in
world.
It.
Y'all just living in it. Y'all just here for the time to enjoy my space. Like I don't know other people.
Yeah. So, but I know you don't go on the stage singing theater though. So, what would you describe your style of music?
Okay, so when it comes down to my style of music, I have a wide range.
Wide.
Wide. I have to say it with a wide.
With an
Like
H.
what
Wide.
when he said, "You ever been overwhelmed?"
Oh.
Yeah,
So yes, what styles?
real wide.
Break it down for us.
Okay, so because I am classically trained and that I know all wide spans and genres of music, like I make all music. Like the same way SZA said she doesn't like being put into the R&B box. I like a lot of people put me into the R&B box. I literally make all genres.
What
of
do you
music.
mean? Like yodeling? Like what kind of genre? You make it all.
You want
like,
me to yodel? I could do that.
Yodel.
Yodeling.
No, okay. She said no box. Got it.
No
Yodel.
box. Don't put me in anybody's box.
Okay.
If there's anything that, like, if somebody came to me and was like, "We need you to do this," I'm like, "Okay, I can do that."
Yeah, and even if you don't know, you're gonna figure it out.
I'm going to figure it out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Geminis are good at everything. She gonna figure it out, y'all.
I'm gonna figure it out. But like, even if so, like, there's not a lot for me to figure out. I had a lot of training. I had a lot of training as a kid, and like the lady who is literally running all of the musical performances for all high schools and all of Norfolk and the 757. She was the person who trained me.
Mm-hmm.
Danielle Roby, she is that lady. She's that girl.
And so, with that training, what do you think is the best lesson that you've learned and that you would pass on to others as an artist?
To don't hold yourself back.
Okay. Allow yourself to expand and do what you may and must.
Because a lot of the times, a lot of the notes or things that I felt like I couldn't hit or I couldn't do, it was just because I was too afraid to expand myself and too afraid to like just release myself and who I could be. I could hit whistle notes. Okay, I can belt. These are all things that I never thought I could do. Like I always knew I could hit high notes, but I never thought I would be able to be free and comfortable enough to hit like belts. Like I didn't think I would be able to open my chest and be comfortable.
She's amazing.
Enough
She is amazing.
Express myself like in an outward way. Like I always felt comfortable doing this.
I'm sorry. What was that? Was that a belt?
No,
what's
that
a
was
belt?
not a belt.
Yeah,
that was
what's a belt?
opera.
I don't know what a belt is.
That's a belt.
Okay. For those who don't, because I ain't know.
If you didn't know what a belt was,
definitely did not know.
That was a
Did
belt.
y'all know?
Jennifer Hudson and Fantasia are belters.
Oh yeah.
And Demi Lovato. They're all belters.
Yeah, they get. Wow.
Yeah, just,
I love me some Demi.
I love me some
Demi.
Demi.
Sleep on my girl.
I love me some Demi.
Every time I hear
That's one of my fingers. I try to talk to my piano.
girl, I barely get
Try to talk to my
I'm gonna have to look that up. I'm gonna have to
like
everything.
My imagination converted into alcohol. Tried some more. Secret till my voice was sore.
Okay, Judi K.O. for free. For the free. Okay. For the free.
That's my favorite one right there.
No one hears me anymore.
Okay.
Million stories and 100 songs. I feel stupid when I sing. Nobody's listening to me.
Hey.
Nobody's listening. I talk to shooting stars when I already get it wrong. I feel stupid when I pray. I am my prey anyway. When nobody's listening.
What they not doing?
Anyone, please send me anyone.
See, she loud.
Lord, is there anyone? I need someone.
Go ahead, girl.
Period.
Y'all got a show before the
You
show.
about to have everybody crying.
That's my song.
Somebody go get Demi. Girl, I be
Whoa. We will
Somebody called Demi.
end the
Somebody called Demi.
interview. The interview will end on that high note.
Mm-hmm.
We're
That was
gonna
great.
just
This was great.
transition into this commercial. This commercial,
Okay.
break for the performance.
Ooh.
Okay.
There's a well. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
I'm excited.
Okay.
She couldn't
what
even
are
get
we
through the bond.
performing? What are we performing?
Tell the world.
I mean, I got two choices.
Okay.
I got two choices, and they gonna help me decide while we on this break.
All right. Okay.
All right, y'all ready?
tuned.
Stay tuned.
All right. Thanks, y'all. We'll see you soon.
And break.